Viewers, one thing is clear, that the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has a lot of faith in American President Donald Trump and what he claims despite repeated self-goals. And Trump exposing himself, well, this faith has been unwavering. Sample this in his latest attack on PM Modi. Rahul Gandhi has said that Prime Minister Modi cannot stand up to Donald Trump despite repeated threats. He claims the Prime Minister's hands are tied due to the ongoing investigation by the United States of America into a corporate group. In fact, he also claims that this will expose some key financial links. That's the latest salvo coming in from the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, hitting out at the center, as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying he's not standing up to Donald Trump and his tariff threats because there is an ongoing investigation into an Indian corporate group. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how the opposition has been upping the ante against the center, despite the fact that a question pointedly was asked to Donald Trump about the U.S. trading with Russia as far as various chemicals and gems are concerned. And the answer that the U.S. president gave was he knows nothing about it. That is, ladies and gentlemen, what is coming in from the opposition at the moment. My colleagues Hina and Sabyasachi are with me on the broadcast to get us more on this. Hina, what more details do you have? Rahul Gandhi, of course, hitting out at Prime Minister Modi as far as Donald Trump's threats are concerned.
Well, that's right. On one hand, we have got US President Donald Trump, who almost on a daily basis has been issuing threats to India. And India has been calling out the hypocrisy, the double standards of Washington, D.C. as well. But it seems that for the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, this is not enough. In fact, again, he has launched a scathing attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it's a pinned tweet as well that I'm reading out for our viewers. This is what he has put out today. So he says, India, please understand the reason Prime Minister Modi cannot stand up to President Trump despite his repeated threats is the ongoing U.S. investigation into Adani. So now he has brought in a corporate house and the investigation by America on, into this entire issue. He says one threat. Now this is very significant. He's claiming one of the threats of Donald Trump is to expose the financial links between Modi, AA and Russian oil deals. He says that, you must have, you will recall the threats that he's, given to us in the past as well, Rahul Gandhi specifically, that, wherever Prime Minister Narendra Modi goes, specific corporate houses, in fact, benefit a lot. So he's bringing in that angle as well. And Rahul Gandhi has linked one of the threats of American President Donald Trump to that. He says one threat is to expose the financial links between Modi, AA, and Russian oil deals, and that's why he claims Modi's hands are tied, and that's why he's trying to suggest that Prime Minister himself is not speaking on this issue, is not taking the name of Donald Trump. Remember when he spoke in the parliament as well during Operation Sindoor debate.
That's right. Let me also go across to Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi, the opposition has been attacking the center, including the Prime Minister, on what Donald Trump has been saying, but this is despite how clueless the U.S. president was when he was asked pointedly about the trade that happens between America and Russia, something that the BJP also accuses the opposition of, that they choose to believe the U.S. president instead of their own government.
Well, that's right. See, within the Congress itself, there are multiple statements coming in from different Congress leaders. See, on one hand, you have leaders like the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Jairam Ramesh, who have been continuously questioning the intent and credibility of the central government, stating that why is the central government still silent on this fact? Why hasn't Prime Minister Narendra Modi come out in open and given a strong statement against Donald Trump? But on the other hand, you have leaders like Mr. Karti Chidambaram or Mr. Manish Tiwari and even Shashi Tharoor, who in fact have pointed out at this very point, it is very much important that we stick to our national interests, and India has been doing so, and India will continue to do so no matter what amount of external pressure comes towards us, because such attitude from the United States is not something new that we are seeing for the first time. But clearly the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, is not even taking into account what his own party leaders, what his own member of parliament have been stating, but continuously supporting the claims made by Donald Trump. And with his latest post in social media X, clearly showing that how Mr. Rahul Gandhi have been time and again supporting a narrative which clearly goes against the country, and that very point time and again, whether it is the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Kiran Rijiju, also highlighted that they are
I'll come back to you. Right now I'm joined by Mr. Nalin Kohli of the BJP on the phone line with me. Mr. Kohli, good afternoon. Your response to what Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party are saying, that the Prime Minister and the centre are not standing up to Donald Trump because there's an ongoing investigation into a corporate group in India.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi's entire approach to foreign relations and larger political questions of significance to the country are evident from his track record, both as a member of parliament and as the leader of the Congress party. And the public has seen it so far. He travels to Cambridge or Oxford and then runs down Indian democracy and then expects foreign countries to interfere in it. He meets the Chinese ambassador surreptitiously or secretly while there was an issue at Doklam. Then considers to say that our soldiers were thrashed at Galwan, and no less than the Honorable Supreme Court has castigated him for that. His party, including him and his leaders of his party, have consistently asked for evidence on a surgical strike, on the Balkot action by India, and thereafter asked questions that Pakistan and its media almost celebrated and used on their media channels extensively.
Okay.
So his track record is now evident for all to see.
All right, Mr. Kohli,
thereafter, he's known to come up with intemperate statements like all people with the surname Modi are chor, in which he's facing legal proceedings and found himself to be convicted. Okay. Now he comes up to make this attack on Prime Minister Modi and a business house. The same business house of Mr. Adani was called and welcomed with a red carpet by the then Congress Chief Minister, Mr. Ashok Gehlot, and other Congress governments. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi's entire politics doesn't have to do anything with perhaps a vision of what national interest is, and is driven by his sheer, perhaps even hatred for Prime Minister Modi.
Okay.
And using very strong language without even caring for the consequences in terms of national interest, as also what it means politically.
Okay, Mr. Kohli, I request you to stay with us on Times Now. I'm also joined by Mr. Rashid Alvi of the Congress party. Mr. Alvi, you want to respond to what Mr. Kohli is saying? The fact that Rahul Gandhi and the opposition continue to choose words and attacks on the centre that Pakistan also uses then to further their propaganda.
Actually, he is talking about the past record of Rahul Gandhi. If I start to explain what is the past record of Narendra Modi, then there a long list is required. It was Narendra Modi ji when he gave a statement in China, मेरे प्रधानमंत्री बनने से पहले भारत के लोग शर्म महसूस करते थे, वो अपने आप को भारतीय नहीं कहते थे. Whether this statement is in the interest of this country, I am mentioning this statement because he is also talking about the past record of Rahul Gandhi. When our Prime Minister visited Japan and offered a guitar to the Prime Minister of Japan, then he said, हमारे भारत के secular लोगों को बड़ी नागवारी होगी. Please don't mention all this. We are in a position. It is our responsibility to raise questions. We are not against Adani or any industrialist. But if they have committed anything wrong, definitely he is close to Prime Minister, so we are bound to raise this question. Criminal cases are pending in United States. So it is a natural question whether our Prime Minister is under pressure or not.
And not only can I also then understand from you why the opposition is not questioning Donald Trump's rant against India, despite the fact that he is absolutely clueless about his own country's trade with Russia. And this is the same point on which he's been attacking India again and again.
Listen to me. Definitely we are against this statement. No country, no leader can put pressure on us But how can you explain when our Prime Minister went to United States and participating in election campaign? Ab ki baar Trump Sarkar. Who was he? It was our Prime Minister. I have never seen in the history of this world any Prime Minister, any head of the state would have visited and participated in election campaign in anywhere. It was our Prime Minister. President Trump said, I have given $200 million to Narendra Modi. He has denied it? No, not at all. So if it is natural thought which comes to be in our mind, whether our Prime Minister is under pressure of President Trump. President Trump has said ceasefire has taken place because of me. So BJP should answer these questions rather to blame Rahul Gandhi.
All right, Mr. Rashid Alvi, thanks very much for speaking with us on Times Now, as well as Mr. Nalin Kohli of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who had joined us earlier. Viewers, remember, all of this attack by the Congress Party comes amid India calling out American hypocrisy. He's targeting India for buying Russian oil, Donald Trump, and fueling the war machine. But when he was asked about America buying fertilizers and uranium from Russia, he claimed that he doesn't know anything about it. Take a look.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
India says that the U.S. imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
India says that the U.S. imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that.
Well, that's the response from the American president, remember, who has been hitting out at India day in and day out over our import of Russian oil. And when he was asked about the trade that United States still continues to do with Russia, he had no clue about it. We'll keep getting you more on this, viewers. Right now, it's time for a short